I find how people think about themselves to be very interesting. I'm always the person who's going to ask the question, why did you do that? Because it's just intriguing to me. I really don't understand other people's purposes. I don't know, are you motivated by money? Do you love something? Are you passionate about something? I don't know if you really care. Does it really bother you? These are the thoughts that go through my mind. So the things that most people find interesting, I guess I don't, because I don't care so much about other people's lives. I care about your life. I care about how you're feeling. I care about your happiness. I care about what perplexes you, what amazes you, what entertains you. I just want to know. To me, this is what I, subjectively think about others, is most people are external. I don't think they really like to delve into the internal. They care so much about outside of themselves. But what do you think about you? What do you think about you? That's what I want to know. What do you think about you? Me, I think I'm great. I think I can always improve. I can always work on this perfection that is Charles. The imperfect version of me is what you're seeing, but I'm working on the perfection. I'm perfectly Charles. But that's what I just guess that's where I can't relate to people, because I'm always curious as why don't you think about yourself or understand why you do what you do? Don't you want to know? Me, I can always tell you I want to have the most fun possible. And if something is not fun, I really don't want to do it. But I can tell you why I'm doing it. I may work a job to get paid that I don't like, but I want to get paid, so I work it. And I try to make it fun as hell. I'm going to try. But I enjoy conversations with people when they're honest. That's what I like. However, most people don't know how to be honest because they live in fear. They don't want you to judge them. They don't want you to say anything bad about them. Me, I don't care. You can say all the bad things you want about me because I'm a bad, bad man. But maybe you think I'm good. I don't know. I just don't find what other people talk about a lot. This is the truth, to be pertinent to my life, and it has no relevance. I'm not saying that I don't want to hear things, because I like to know somewhat what's going on. I felt when I was listening to Felicia's Ms. Lockhart's perspective, and she was talking about the explosion in Beirut. I don't want to hear it, but it's sad because it helps me create empathy. I don't want to see anybody hurt, and it just makes me appreciate how short life is and how much we should appreciate others. So, and I'm always about supporting. So some people talk about all type of things, and I don't care about who's beefing with who or who's watching what or what this person. It's not really. Sometimes I want to hear the message like, this is why you shouldn't do something, because that's your opinion, and I appreciate opinion, but who you vote for and who you don't, and who you love and who you don't, and who you associate with matters not to me. I just want to stay out of the beef, because it's never that serious that I need to beef with you, because I don't care about what you do. I may find it to be silly. I may find it to be idiotic. I can find it to be extremely stupid, but somebody else may think Charles is so stupid. The things I like to do, hit the weights, please myself in any which way that I can, might be stupid to somebody else. I enjoy playing video games. Somebody might say it's stupid. Charles, you're stupid, but I'll be that. So I'll let you do you. Just let me do me. That's my whole thing. Just let me do me. You do you. And if you don't resonate with my message, you never have to listen to the message that I'm giving, because it must not be for you. Just like I try to support people, but when I really hear a lot of messages, I say that's not for me. So let me not join in, because I'm a free willy, baby. Do you? Now I would say this, even though it's weird, I think I'm a lone wolf, but I'm also down with the group. I will always help people that need help, as long as it's not, to me, detrimental to others. I'm not saying that you can't complain or critique or vent. I'm not opposed to that, and I love pragmatic analysis. Even though logic is logic, it can be subjective, because it can make sense to you because you're irrational, and it's logical when you're irrational. But to me, it'd be idiotic. Like when people argue over terms and words. Like, really, let me do this before I forget and leave. Like, who can use a word? Listen, you don't know. You could phenotype looking at me. You can assume that I'm born from black parents, of whatever African descent, whatever term you want to use. However, what if I was born from my parents, became out, and I had blonde hair and blue eyes, and I used a word that you think I shouldn't use? Would you try to beat me up? Or do I gotta say, hey, no, don't listen to me. I'm from black parents. I'm black. So I listen. This is what I think. Don't let words bother you, and stop looking at somebody and saying what they can say. That's what we do. We make those judgments, but it's silly. And I understand history. Oh, I really understand history, and I understand why people are offended by certain terms. However, you can't control other people. They're going to do what they're going to do, and of course, there's always going to be consequences for actions. However, sometimes people are unjustly punished, and that's life. But so I don't treat people unfairly. I don't care about what they say. They can say what they want. I just don't have to listen, and I just dissociate from you. I just disconnect. I'm after Voltron. I'm Voltron that breaks up. You just don't see it. Back to the regular lion. Back to the regular cars. Anyway, I said a lot of silliness. Maybe I'll go live after I finish hitting the waist, which I'm about to go do. I'm about to live light because I got injured. I had hurt my shoulder and it was hurting. Ooh, hurting the weights. All right. I don't know what I'm going to call this. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't know what I'm going to call this. All right, take care.